Hey guys, what's going on? Dave the Usher here. Yeah, it was like 5 seconds since I stopped watching part 1, and we're going to be watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1, Episode 18, Green with Evil Part 2, man, Part 2. If you haven't watched Part 1 yet of my commentary of this little 5-part Power Ranger mini-series kind of thing in Season 1, if you haven't seen Part 1, go check that out first, of course. We're going to be watching Part 2. Why don't we just start it up right now? We're just going to get into it right now, and this time I'm going to make sure to do the count forward and then the count backward, just so it's easier for all of you to sync up with me, because last time I forgot the the forward. So, I'm watching this on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, do what I said last time. I mean, you can post a couple links in the comment section below to share with everyone what's a good place to find this episode. Or, yeah, take the title from the video, from my video, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Season 1, Episode 18, Green with Evil, Part 2. Just take that, paste it in Google, search, you know. You should be able to find it, but like I said, I'm watching it Netflix, and it's a YouTube thing. You guys understand. So, let's just go. This episode, for me, is 20 minutes, 21 seconds, and here's the sync. Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, Netflix is a little wonky. Anyway, 2005, 2004, 2003, 2002, 2001, 20. Netflix is a little wonky with the counter sometimes. But that should have been sufficient. Okay. Alright, good stuff. So, Walter Jones is Zach. He was the dancing Power Ranger, right? Amy Jo Johnson. David Yost. I think I said his name in the last video, because I was talking about certain things regarding his departure of the show. You know, with the Dragon Zord's pretty cool, I will say. But you know, like, there's like a little miniature Tommy standing on top. Is that like supposed to be him? You know, is that the Green Ranger taking? No, he goes inside. So why is there a? There's so much I don't know about. So last time Zordon was destroyed. Zordon was destroyed, right? Or, well, he was messed up. I wish Alpha was destroyed. Their base was destroyed. Yeah. Oh, no! Alpha got a robotic sexually transmitted disease? So Billy was a dork and a nerd, and he was the brainy guy. Brainy guys wear overalls because... Okay? And he wore glasses, right? Oh, in case you didn't watch part 1, I got this from 80s Tees, and it's awesome! I love this shirt. Yeah, Billy wears glasses. He's a dork, right? In later seasons, or after a while, he didn't wear the glasses so much. I hear, or I read, that the actor complained it was like messing his vision up. And he didn't wear the whole overall thing either. He didn't wear that whole getup anymore. Rita had a brother, didn't she? Oh, this thing. Finster? Okay, so I remember this guy's job was he would mold things out of clay, and he would create the monsters. He was the monster guy. I'm just listening now. Ah ha ha ha! Quick fade out. I wonder what the original show is like if you were to watch it. Never have. I mean, it didn't seem like her mouth was even moving. You know, a part of me is wondering, was that just an American actress, actually, on top of the building, just kind of, you know, heavy shadowing on her face. Heavy shadowing on her face, you know, I'm going to hold the rod up. Part of me wonders, because they needed to create footage for the alleyway there. A part of me wonders, what is Bulk wearing? A 1940s football helmet? What is that? I mean, teenagers didn't dress like that. They dressed like him, Tommy, but they didn't dress like these two. With the question mark. I mean, the pants are okay. The pants and the boots are one thing, but what is going on with up here, man? I mean, they're delinquents, they're bullies, but then they're kind of just losers, and they went through a big transformation. And then the earrings and the... like, what were those two, really? I'm Tommy. I'm under an evil spell. I'm a bad punk. Yeah, Tommy and Jason were like rivals at first, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, look, he's wearing San Francisco 49er shorts. That's what I notice. Surprised that's allowed. I don't know, man. NFL, man. They don't allow that kind of stuff, man. That's actually very surprising. They really don't. Yeah, not anymore. So yeah, in part one, they had the martial arts tournament thing because all high schools do that. I think it was part of their high school. And didn't Tommy win? You know, I'm blabbing. Hey there, Billy. Hey, you know, another thing I read up, I hate Alpha, by the way, is that, well, first of all, the original Yellow Ranger was a dude, wasn't even a chick. But I guess they wanted to have bigger diversity. They wanted to have 2 chicks, first of all. And it wasn't even a big deal. I mean, you couldn't really tell. Not really. When the yellow Power Ranger was on this... What is he wearing? When the yellow Power Ranger was doing his moves, you couldn't tell. Oh, no, cold shoulder. Sorry, Kimberly. I saw her in this really... The actress, Amy Jo Johnson. I saw her in a really obscure movie... like TV movie. In the, like, mid-late 90s. With... Whoa! Wow! Okay, I was about to say, wow! Damn, that's cold time. Show the evil eyes. Ah ha ha ha. I'm evil. I don't like you anymore. So, she starred in this TV movie with, and I was talking about this in part 1, Saved by the Bells, Mario Lopez, Slater. I can't remember the stupid title with this stupid thing, but, they accidentally killed their teacher. It was kind of like Saved by the Bellish, wasn't it? They killed Mr. Belding. No. They accidentally killed, I think it was their teacher, and they buried him, or was it a student or a teacher? And then they buried the body, and then everyone felt guilty, and it was something stupid. But I thought it was funny because it's like a Power Ranger and Saved by the Bell are getting together, you know? It's funny, right? Some of these actors went on to do stuff. Some of them, not really at all. Oh, and I was kind of getting around this, like, you know, this guy, he's like Mr. Power Ranger, you know. He's come back to play different Power Rangers over the years. Not that I've been watching, you know. Clearing the throat. Like I said, casual fan, But I have read that this guy he's come back throughout a couple seasons. Power Ranger conventions are big too. I don't ever see myself going to one. It just doesn't hold up for me that much. Part of me really kind of wants to watch the first couple seasons, I guess, but only the first couple. Why would I watch what I've never watched before? Definitely no nostalgia value, and then, yeah, just not interested. Oh, yeah. Saw those first couple movies. Yeah, it's funny, like, they would have the movie, and then the season would follow the movie somewhat. There was, like, some, as kids, we kind of understood, like, oh, well, they're just doing the movie again. Like, oh, they're going to lose their Zords, and then they're going to do the whole ninja thing, and I don't know. It was a little weird, right? It was a little puzzling. Yeah, they did a lot of their filming on the beach and stuff like that, I guess, huh? So this was like their hangout at the garage. I don't really kind of remember a lot of scenes there. But yeah, a lot was from the high school, and then like gym or the Max from Saved by the Bell. No. The cafeteria place or that bowling alley place. Like the hangout place. And then, of course, the lair. Oh, man! Whoa! Where do you go? Spider-Man, actually, there. Rah! Look at what he's wearing. Oh, man, I remember this. Yeah, the first couple seasons were on definitely in the morning for us. So I watched this before school. Yeah, so Jason was trapped here. Doesn't Goldar show up? Yeah, it's funny. It's like several little skits that they do, filming-wise. You watch this as an adult. With what they already had done, they only had to do half a show for filming, really. Oh, look at that. Look how great I am at remembering things. Goldar shows up. I remember he had wings, and then he lost his wings, and it was a big deal, and then he got his wings back. I think when Lord Zed came back. Remember Lord Zed? And then Lord Zed got rid of Rita, and then Rita came back. And then someone else showed up, and then someone else showed up and made Rita and Lord Zed fall in love. Or no, Rita made that happen, or someone made that happen. I don't remember. Someone made them, like, fall in love. And then they were, like, this married couple, evil force. And then when they made the monster grow, they would combine staffs. Rah! Might have edited that cough out. Or not. What? I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't really remember the deal with the car. That thing on the... I guess that contraption makes it fly. This is one of the more goofy things, I think, that has not aged well. I mean, it's an old-looking show. It's funny, though. The American, whatever, I guess I'll just say the American parts. The American parts make it look more aged than the older Japanese stuff. I mean, yeah, it's higher quality video-wise, I guess, but I don't know. It's all old-looking, I guess. I wonder what the difference is with our alpha and their alpha was, because, I mean, there's alpha right there. There was an actor in there. I don't know. I don't know everything about this one. The green guy. Green guy. It's a good thing he was the Green Ranger. It must have been cool to be on this show, though, be a part of this show. Yeah, wow. Some of these actors, though, I mean, some of them just moved on. Some of them acted in other stuff about killing high school teachers or whatever. Or, you know, just got into other things. They produce, they write, they direct a little bit, you know. But, yeah, the news always likes to make a big deal when Power Rangers do no-no stuff. Yeah, no-no stuff, wow. Some pretty horrific stuff, or just weird stuff, or messed up stuff, whatever. But, like, you know, you can look at the posting date of this. So, a couple of years ago, several years ago, whatever, there was a headline, Power Ranger on death row, Power Ranger to be executed for killing married couple, or, you know, that kind of thing. Which really wasn't the case, and I'm trying to remember as best I can now, but, yeah, it was an actor on the Power Rangers, but it was an actor, a child actor back then. Like, this child actor, around 11 years old back in the day, starred on an episode of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and, I don't know, there was a plot, and the kid was on the episode, and boppity-bop, and there you go, there's an ep. So this kid grows up, right, and becomes a punk, and does some crimes, and then apparently murders a couple of people, and then lures lures an older married couple onto a yacht under false pretenses of buying a yacht, this ship, and then murders them by, I'm sorry to be getting into this almost, and then like he murders them by throwing them over the ship, tied up into the water, and they drown, and blah blah blah, and yeah, he gets executed. He's put to death. I don't think, but you know, okay, it's not really a Power Ranger, you know. That angered a lot of Power Ranger fans. Yeah, I get it. It's not really a Power Ranger. But you know what? Just recently, look at the posting date once again. Just recently, and this goes way after my time, of course. But a Power Ranger in Power Rangers Space Y2K, or a Power Ranger, one of the newer ones. I don't know which one. But I think this time a Power Ranger, maybe the red one or something, apparently stabbed someone to death. And this just happened, or recently. And well, that's in the news now. But yeah, you know, some of these Power Rangers do some bad stuff. Some of them, some tragedies have happened to some of them, and man, that's just, it's crazy. You know, this show has a lot of behind-the-scenes story type stuff. Like I said, it's interesting to just kind of read about it, for better or worse, right? Excuse me. And then, yep, flies in, completes it, and Dino Head goes down. Power Rangers wasn't the only one of these shows. Remember VR Troopers? Was it VR Troopers? And then there was one more. Can someone... Oh, I'm trying to remember. There was VR Troopers, and then there was one more, I think. Doesn't the Green Ranger grow too? Doesn't Rita make him big? Almost at the end of this one now, huh? So you guys happy that literally a spur of the moment kind of thing? I was like, you know what? Let's just do all 5. Let's do all 5. Let's just do it, man. So yeah, Jason's still trapped. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in this episode. You know, when I would play with toys, I think a lot of kids would do this because of the television shows like this or just the cartoons. It's always like this big deal. You got all your heroes, and then like, oh no, man, the heroes are getting separated. You know, you got one that gets captured. You know, Jason's captured. He's away, and then you have this other action going on over here. You know, he's the Bad Ranger, but Tommy's doing other stuff over in this area, and like, you know, the rest of the Rangers don't know what to do, and Zordon's like the kind of the leader guy. He's the knowledgeable dude, right? He's like messed up. He's in trouble. Oh, no, like one of them's captured, one of them's over here. The others don't know what to do. You know, we're all split up from all corners of the world, basically. And that's what you do, like when you're a kid with toys. You know, it's like, oh no, and then like some of your good guy Joes. Yeah, I was big with the GI Joes. Like, oh, this guy's captured. This guy's put over here. Another big time example. I would always be reminded of the second G.I. Joe miniseries, The Revenge of Cobra. That was a big one, man. A lot of fans recall that one. And what happens in that one, and the first miniseries, actually? Well, Duke gets captured, Snake Eyes gets captured, and Flint and Roadblock and Mutton Junkyard, they're off on their own little adventure. They're in the desert, they meet Shipwreck, and they're doing their own thing. And meanwhile, Destro's Weather Dominator is scoured to all parts of the world. So what happens? Several Joes go to the Temple of Doom. Several Joes go to the Arctic. Several Joes go here and there, and they're all spread up. They're all spread out over every place, and they're all having their little mini adventures. And then you got like the Baroness over here, and you got Major Blood over here, Storm Shadow over there. You know, they're fighting with Spirit, fighting with Duke, fighting with this, and then like, you know, those episodes were always the best. So like and of course you have to do this in more than one. It has to at least be a two-parter, right? Two-parter, five. The more parts, the better. A five-parter. Five-parter is a big deal, man. You know, I'm getting excited. You know, I'm glad I'm doing Green with Evil Part 1 through 5 now. A five-parter is a big deal. You know why? Because you can do a lot more action happens, and it's usually a big deal. It's usually like a turning point in a cartoon or a show. It's when stuff happens and things stick, and then episodes after that, I don't want to say major changes have to happen, but if you miss Green with Evil Part 1 through 5, well, I think it won't be as good, man. It won't be as good watching an episode after if you missed Green with Evil. Like, I'm looking at the list here. There's Dark Warrior, episode 16, and this came out one episode before the Green with Evil 5-parter. And then you have, you know, the episode after Green with Evil, The Trouble with Shell Shock. I mean, whatever this is about. It may not even have Tommy in it, so... Or it might, you know? And then wasn't there another... no, it wasn't a 5-parter, but it was a 2-parter. The Green Candle, Part 1. I wonder what that has to do with. Well, whatever. I've gone on enough. What I'm saying here, folks, is... yeah, 5-parters are awesome, and... yeah, you watch those, and you get out your toys of the show you're watching, you know, G.I. Joe, or... with you, Power Rangers, and they had Power Ranger toys. They had a lot of them. And what you would do is you would emulate those shows, kind of, man. And that's what it was all about. So good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed Part 2 of Green with Evil. And Part 3, it's going to happen. Hey, guys, go to the video description below. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, blah, 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 whatever. Links are right there. So I'm Dave the Usher. Hope you enjoyed. Good stuff. Go Power Rangers. I'll see you later. All right. Hey, I'm having fun with some Power Rangers. I'm going to have some water here.